Today, we're talking about my absolute favorite Rain Organica product, which is Marine Layer Mist. In case you aren't familiar with this product, this is an antioxidant spray. So I've spent, in previous episodes, we've talked fairly extensively about the difference between an antioxidant and a sunscreen. And just to recap that briefly here, so you don't have to go back and listen to that to refresh your memory, a sunscreen protects you from UV rays. An antioxidant protects you from the effects of UV rays. So what does that mean? Well, whether it's a physical sunscreen like titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, or one of the chemical sunscreens, the purpose of a sunscreen is to form a barrier on the surface of the skin so that when UV rays hit the sunscreen molecule does something with it to dissipate the energy of the UV ray. With chemical sunscreens, this is the sunscreen ingredient actually reacts with the UV ray to generate heat and free radicals. With physical sunscreens, purportedly, it is to reflect the UV light back off your body or back off your skin. Now, because I'm in the know, here's the thing. My husband actually holds a patent around the ability of titanium dioxide to react with UV rays to form free radicals. And the patent includes a decolorization process. So this is something that I actually saw this in action back in 2013. And this is what convinced me by seeing this to stop wearing sunscreen and to break up with makeup. It was that compelling because I walked into this room on a Monday, looked at this solution that he had in a glass reactor vessel, which is basically just think a glass. It's almost like a big glass capsule. So if you imagine a capsule like that you would take a supplement or anything else like a capsule, imagine that as big around as a dinner plate and as tall as a small child, like 4 feet tall or so. And so inside this vessel, he's got a solution that is the color of Coca-Cola. And I see him dumping in, basically looks like a bag of flour, dumping in this powder, which is titanium dioxide. And then he shines a UV light on it. Like we've all seen just one of those black lights, right? Something very similar to it. Shines UV light on it. So that's Monday. Come back in the following Monday, and that solution that was the color of Coca-Cola is now colorless. The reason being is that titanium dioxide generated free radicals in the presence of UV light. Those free radicals actually destroyed the color molecules in that solution, leaving the solution colorless. When I saw that, my eyes got the size of saucers. And I said, so you're telling me that this is the same titanium dioxide that is in our sunscreen? And this same titanium dioxide I put on my face every time I wear foundation. Because, little known fact, on your makeup, if it says may contain titanium dioxide, may contain iron oxides, it does. So, and he, of course, said, yes, it's the same one. And so his patent even includes zinc oxide doing the same thing. And it's all about like, this is the super geeky science of it, about electron band gaps and all of this other stuff that's just a lot to take in. But anyways, seeing that in action, I stopped wearing sunscreen and I broke up with makeup. Like you will on occasion see me wearing lipstick and that's it. And that's just because on occasion I feel like wearing lipstick, even though I know it's got titanium dioxide in it. And it is not that I have forgotten. It is very much on my mind that that's got titanium dioxide in it. But then the question becomes, so what do you do, Brandy, to protect your face? What do you do, Brandy, when you want to spend a day outside in sunlight, like a beach day? What do you do? Well, that's why I developed Marine Layer Mist. This particular mist is antioxidant rich, meaning, well, okay, it contains vitamin C, the stabilized form of vitamin C that is, of course, an antioxidant. It also contains 3 peptides, and these peptides are really the all-stars of this product. Like, they deserve the limelight because these 3 peptides are demonstrated to help protect cells from the effects of UV damage. So here, protect cells from free radical damage and from reactive oxygen species, both of which are generated in the presence of sunlight. So these particular peptides are shown to prevent DNA damage. They're also shown to support cellular repair even after sun exposure. So they really are all stars. And one of these 3 peptides, telangian, is, so that's the marketed name. That's not the actual chemical name. That is the marketed name. Telangian helps reduce inflammation, which is super important if you're dealing with a sunburn. Like, you want to take the heat out, and you do that with anti-inflammatory ingredients, of which this mist features 3. So one of those peptides, again, telangian, serves dual purpose with helping protect cells from damage by free radicals and reactive oxygen species, helping promote cellular repair and recovery. And the way that it does that is by reducing inflammation. And then this mist also features, actually there's 4, aloe, cucumber, and rose water. So all of those very soothing ingredients. I love this product. Like, this is hands down, and it's not just me. Okay, this is the product my husband asks for every time we go out and spend too much time in the sun. He's like, "Where's that spray of yours?" And so I keep one of these on hand. This is the product my sister asks for, and my sister is one of my top critics. Um, she has a very high standard, and she asks for this spray. And the way that it is packaged is both as a 2-ounce bottle and also, seriously, in this pen. If you're not watching the video and just listening to this, it is a pocket size mist, fits right into your pocket. It's about 10 grams, so it's perfect for taking with you, reapplying to your face on a beach day, reapplying even to like your neck area on a beach day. And then I am of the opinion that sun is life. Plants need sunlight for growth. Sunlight, like, you need unfiltered sunlight. And here I mean not not filtered by sunscreen, because that effectively is what sunscreens are doing, is filtering sunlight. You need unfiltered sunlight hitting your bare skin to properly form vitamin D. And so many of us are deficient in vitamin D. Like, why are we living in a world where we're all afraid of the sun? Like, sunscreen has done one hell of a marketing campaign. So yeah, and you may say, okay, but yeah, doesn't sunlight cause cancer? There's debate over that. Seriously, there's debate over that. And I would not be, like, that is something I do not say lightly. That is not something that I have not thoroughly researched, because I lost a grandmother to melanoma, a very rare kind of melanoma, actually a flesh-colored melanoma. So I do not take it lightly when I say that there is great debate over whether or not sun exposure actually causes skin cancer, especially melanoma, which is the deadliest type, not only of skin cancer, but of many different cancers. So there's great debate over that. There's definitely some linkage between sun exposure and, quote unquote, less severe forms of cancer. That said, I do not in any world believe that applying something to your skin that increases free radical damage and increases the generation of free radicals, like all sunscreens do, is the way to handle that. I think you, my practice, and you can take this with a grain of salt and you just be like, yeah, that's what that lady over at Rain Organica does. The way I see it is moderation, which is super unsexy. Wear clothes. You do not have to buy UPF rated clothes. Once again, that is a complete marketing gimmick. Any clothes will provide some sort of sun protection. Wear a hat, seek shade, and just use common sense. Like that's 5 things. And then, yeah, if you get overexposed, like in other words, marine layer mist is a tool to help you and support you in recovery, support you in being able to stay out and enjoy the sun for longer. It is not an excuse to like carte blanche go out and sunbathe for 14 hours in the summertime. Like, with that, we've got to dial it in, right? And use some common sense and do all of the things that just aren't sexy and therefore they're not marketed. um let's see, what else? And I apologize, I am not going to edit this out. I'm seriously just taking a minute to think here about anything else that um feels relevant to share. If you have any questions, nothing is coming to mind right now. It doesn't mean that there will not be another episode on sun exposure sometime this year or sometime this summer. Uh, if you have any questions, you are always able to find me at hey@rainorganica.com. If you want marine layer mist in your travel bag, head over to Rain Organica and look for that antioxidant mist. All right, until next time, bye.